Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome on in. My name is Anu and I am your Psychic Tarot host. Today's reading is on singles primarily, or if you're just starting to date someone. We're going to see who's coming in love, what the energies are, where they are at in their life right now, and how they feel about you, how you feel about them, and what could be the possible next steps. Okay, so that's what the reading is today. Let's go ahead and look at our three options. Option number one, pile one, we have this card, Delight. Okay, take a look at the imagery. Option number two, we have Blessings. And excuse the sound outside. We just roll with it, okay? And then option number three, for pile three, we have this card called Enlightenment, where it looks like a ship is taking off. I just say these things because sometimes my camera doesn't really pick up. So anyway, those are the three piles and three options for today. Feel free to pick one, two, or all three in whatever order that you're called to. But I would say, if you have a hard time deciding, just go with one. I'll put the timestamps in the description box below. So go ahead and take your first pick and I will see you at your selection. Pile one, welcome to your reading. You chose the first oracle card, which is Delight. I see a lovely bird here. Could be a sparrow, but don't quote me on it. And then there's a lot of flowers around, and there's a lot of which looks like peaceful doves in the background. Could be ducks, I don't know, but it looks like they have a very peaceful vibe. Okay, this person who's coming towards you, they're also very in tune with nature. They do love the small things. They love flowers. Even for some of you, their love language may be giving you flowers. Okay, so don't be surprised if there's somebody who shows up at your doorstep with a bouquet. I know not everybody's into it, but it looks like this person may have that love language about them. But they also are a very gentle soul, because it's a very gentle bird here, and they have a peaceful vibe. That's what I can say at this point. But let's look at the oracles. The oracles for today are pre-pulled, but we're going to do a live tarot shuffle on camera. And then also we have a bunch of other oracles as well. So how structured the reading is, this section, we're just looking at your person and their energies, where they are at in their life. Then we're going to look at their feelings towards you. We're also going to tap into your feelings towards them. We'll look at what this connection is looking like and what could be the next steps, and then just get some advice from Spirit. So let's get to know them a little bit more. We have appreciation. Look at that. And also another, I would say the bird was giving me a little bit of feminine energy too. And then we have a female here surrounded by flowers. And it's like, even like being grateful for where they are, but also having an eye for peculiar things, because this woman has picked out the best flower in the garden, right? So there's a little bit of that. So they have a very keen eye. They may have a very great sense in art or beauty, or like good taste. They may have very good taste, or you may really like their taste in clothing, their taste in things like furniture, just their home, their car. Very Venusian vibe. So they like the fine arts, and they are this feminine energy too. So very receiving. They are a very gentle spirit. They do take care of people. They do take care of themselves as well, because appreciation also shows us how fine she is dressed, right? So they take care of themselves too, not just giving all the time. So pretty balanced person. Then we have the Descendant, which is the opposite. Very interesting card to get over here. The Ascendant is what our rising sign is, and the Descendant is opposite. So this is, again, literally our relationship. So perhaps they are thinking about where they are and where they want to go in relationships. They are thinking about the outworldly world around them at this moment. There's a renewal or a spark. So I won't be surprised if this is somebody who's been single for a while and is finally kind of getting ready to get back out there, okay, with this renewal and this spark energy. They have a very grateful spirit. They are very, I want to say, appreciative. Those are the two words that keep coming up, appreciative and grateful, where they are, and they're ready to grow. Okay, they're ready to invite somebody in, especially with the Descendant and the spark or renewal showing up again. For a very, very small percentage of you, this could be somebody that is coming back into your life. And I don't mean like you had a big relationship, but you may have crossed paths, may have never thought of them as an interest, but somehow it is possible for some of you that you look at this in a very different view. Especially watch out for the eclipses. Try not to meet somebody right on the day of the eclipse, which is October 28th. Okay, depending on your rising sign. It could be in the opposite sign of your rising. All that aside, I would say if this is somebody you're trying to revisit, just don't do it on the eclipse. Do it a couple days before, a couple days after, just not on the 28th of October in your time zone, is what I would say. But that's a very small percentage of you. And then we have mature woman. Look at that, more receiving energy, more feminine energy. But I do like the mature woman. And this is where I feel they've gone through a journey. They're at a point where they know where they stand. Okay, this is a very powerful energy. So don't let that fool you. Don't let the gentleness fool you. This comes with somebody who is very self-assured, very confident, and very in tune with who they are. Okay, and they know what they like, what they don't like. They also give people enough chance to showcase who they genuinely are with the descendant. Okay, because that's the attention on the opposite. So far, mature person, gentle energy, very peaceful. There is a spark to them. There is a flair to them. A little bit of an artistic energy that I'm picking up on this person, but generally very kind. But don't let that fool you. And by that, I don't mean like they're assertive, but they are very confident is what I'm trying to say. So don't let that gentle energy fool you. They're very good with boundaries. They're very good with expressing themselves and also like telling people to back off when the interests are not aligned or the intentions are not good from the other person. So very good. Okay, so let's see, when you meet this person or when you've met them or whenever, let's see what they may be feeling within, their true feelings towards you. Spirit, help us see, help my pile one get a glimpse into their person's true feeling towards them. Feelings. Okay, first up, we got the 5 of Cups. Okay, evaluating. We've got the 10 of Wands. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Look at that, 2 Wands energy. So there's a spark. You see the spark there? So there's definitely a spark in this connection. I do feel like this is where they're coming out, and that's why we have the renewal and the spark. So something in you really ignites their passion, ignites their heart, ignites their interest in you. They do feel, I like this 10 of Wands here a lot because they have finished a journey. And I said this is, again, could be somebody who's been single for a while, but finally they're at a stage where they're ready to open up and invite others or other significant other into their life. But, initially, there may be thoughts of like, are they good enough for you? Okay, with the 5 of Cups, because, when you, of course, there's attraction here, a lot of it with the 8 of Wands. This is a very high physical attraction here as well. But maybe they have, despite the fact that I said they're very self-assured, there may be somewhere in the back of their mind some feelings of perhaps looking at you at a higher, a higher appreciation for you than for themselves. Okay, so that might creep in once in a while, but again, they are at a time where the hardships are behind them. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to drop the baggage and move forward and really work on the spark. And definitely, they're very, very attracted to you. Okay, so you'll pick this up right away. You'll pick this like they have a very light spirit, but as I said, don't let that facade fool you. They've gone through things. They have a lot of experience in life, but they've come up out of it like a phoenix. And there's a flare of confidence to them, but somewhere back in their mind, they may kind of question, why would you accept them? Okay, so again, this could be somebody who's gone through a divorce, a separation, something like that, because some difficult cycle has ended and they may question, why would that be attractive to you? So that's just a little bit that I'm picking up, but genuinely they do want to kind of start a new journey with you. You see how the hardships are over and they're ready to move forward with a lot of spark in their heart. So there's a very strong pull towards you. And then maybe that may be causing a little bit of self-doubt in them. Interesting. So I want to see how you may be feeling about them. Spirit, how does my pile 1 feel about this person? Look at that. I love this energy. King of Pentacles. Wow. The World. And then the Moon. Very interesting. So you have 2 major arcana. So this is it's very clear to me. Okay, you look up to them. Okay, you're very impressed by how mature they are, by how kind they are, and just like this isn't a chase. Let me tell you that. There is a self-assured, confident pursuing that's going on here. And the way you look at it or how you feel about it is like, this person is so mature. They've been there, done that. They're experienced. They also may know a lot, you know, of how, like, very chivalrous is what I pick up, is how you feel about them. And of course, you know, you see them as somebody who's very established. You do recognize this Wheel of Fortune, which is like, you know, that they've, similarly to this, that they've gone through a journey and now they're coming out in a new phase of their life. This is a complete new beginning. So this does excite you because, of course, it, you know, as within, so without, you know, whatever goes out also is happening on the inside. So this may also be like, because you're yourself ready for a new cycle of life, you see that in them as well. And however, there's interesting, they're the fears that are mirroring each other. Again, with the cups and the emotions, the Moon card, of course, is intuition, yes. But in this case, when we're trying to see how you may feel about them, I do see there are some hidden fears, okay? Because you don't see the full picture yet. And that is very, that is natural, okay? That is natural to feel this way. Oh my gosh, is this going to be too good to be true? So those are some of the fears that are coming through because you don't see them fully yet. And of course, it's a journey to get to know each other, but there's definitely a lot of admiration on your part. You do look like you're ready to like take a gamble on them. Literally, like the dice around her neck are really speaking to me. I don't know if the camera picks up. There you go. You see? So it's like rolling the dice. Is this going to work? But you're willing to take that chance. And I have to commend you for that, okay? Because despite the fears, we have to still move forward. That's what's coming through. And again, it does mirror, like you do see them as very confident. Interestingly, this is more masculine energy coming out here, but when we were getting to know them, we see they're actually a very kind person, but they may be projecting a very masculine and go-getter type of energy, okay? Because that's what creates the spark, right? There's a lot of mutual attraction in this connection already. So when you meet this person, again, if you haven't met them, that's how you may feel about them, but you're ready to take the next step despite your own inhibitions or your fears that may be kind of creeping into all of this. So let me see what are some mutual energies between the two of you. Okay, let's see. Oh, both of these came out. So we have the Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, so there are still some closure issues in both people's energies, and I'm doing mutual, okay, so it's both combined. We have the Dragonfly, which is again, you know, coming to the light, adapting, changing, healing. It's very nice to see. So both people are going through. Okay, we're not going to do that, but there's something, it may happen really fast, okay, lightning fast. But I'm going to have to put those back and re-pull the cards. Yeah, this may knock you off your feet. Just like how the cards just like knocked everything around. This may knock you both off your feet. This might be a very interesting spark that happens. So let's see what else is going on between the two of you. We have the Sword and the Rose. So there's clarity, there's truth, there's revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So there's a very, I would say it's a very fine balance between both of you, because the Rose and the Sword, right? Both of you bring I'm going to obsess over fixing the cards. So I guess this is how it has to be. So it's a gentleness, but also direct. You know, we have the sharp edge, but we're also very kind. And flowers are very prominent, or the energies of the flowers is very prominent in this connection. So I don't know if you're going to meet at a flower show, if you're meeting outdoors, or you meet at a flower shop, or in the, I don't know, the bouquet section of a grocery store. No idea, but flowers are important to this group. Let's see some more. I want to use this deck to see what may they do next. Okay, let's do that. But in terms of the mutual energies, again, both are ready to move forward with the boat here. Both are kind of coming into dragonfly, as similar to a phoenix energy. Okay, coming out of the dark and coming into light, and then embracing both sides of ourselves. So very, very, very mutually interesting energies, I would say. So let's see, Spirit. What may they do as a next step? What can we see? What might they do? What might Pile One's person do as next steps? Or what may they be thinking about? We have union. Wow, look at that. Union, reconciliation, eternal love. Your time has come. So they really do want to come into union. And as I said, for that small percentage, this could be somebody who wants to, oops, excuse me, the card went flying down, into reunion as well. For those of you that it is, they may have some regrets from the past that they're trying to overcome. Okay, so we are going to just keep that in mind, but I want to pull one more card because this really applies to people who were in connection with this person before. Now let's get one more. So there's definitely union here. And fertility, look at that. Fresh ideas, manifest, growth, plant your seeds. So this person definitely wants to move forward and grow in this connection. So that's a positive sign, because a lot of times there's very positive and strong energies, but you know, then the person doesn't do anything. But it looks like this person is definitely going to try to move forward and is interested in creating something long-term with you, because the fruits, right, with the fruits on this card, fruits don't like just happen overnight, right? They take years. Not years, I mean, that's not what I mean. It's a long-term commitment. That's what this is. So looking good, Pile One. Let's see what romance angels have for you. The Spirit, what would you like to advise, Pile One? What is the advice for my beautiful Pile One? We're going to draw 3 cards. 2 are out. And then just one more. Woo! They're speaking. They're speaking. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, by the way, I turns, if I look at a card and I have to call it into the reading, bottom deck energy, we do have keep an open mind. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type in expectations. That's just a little hint. Keep an open mind. The first card up, we had calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I really like that. The second one we got was here, which is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So again, going back to what we had at the bottom of the deck, that they may differ from you, but I think you're very open to that already. And then, oh, love this card. Last one out for you is it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive all highest energy, the highest energy of all, okay? So again, if the fears may be something prevalent from a past connection in somewhere in your psyche, so let's just release that, because it's safe for you to love. But this may be an interesting choice that you may not like pick them out in a crowd, but this is what Spirit is telling you. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ differ from your usual type in expectations, okay? So that's what we're seeing here, but this looks very positive. I like their energy. I like your energy. And again, looks like there's a very beautiful melding of energies in this group, okay? That's what I have for you, Pile One. If you like the reading, do give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the second oracle card, which is blessings. I don't know what bird this is. Could be a parrot. I could be wrong. I don't think it's a canary. Canary is supposed to be very small. Again, just judging by the flowers. But anyway, I'm not your bird person. This, what we're looking at is what represents the energy of your persons. Of course, we're going to draw more oracle cards, but this is kind of a signifier card for your person and who's coming towards you. Again, somebody you may have met already, or they may be coming in. And I see like, a waterfall, many, many tears, which is interesting. And then I see, again, are these orchids? No, they're not. Flowers, let's call them flowers. I don't know if they're magnolias. Clearly not a life sciences person, huh? But this person has a very bright spirit and also a very kind and gentle. They may be very adaptable is what I'm hearing. And that's mostly coming from the water element in this. And you may see them as a very confident person, very charming, very outgoing. They kind of stand out, like with the yellow bird, right? Like a Leo. They may stand out like a Leo in a crowd. They may be a leader. They may have a very good voice as well, is what I'm hearing. But they are surprisingly very adaptive, or adaptable, if that's the word, because the water energy is very strong with this person. So this is somebody who would, easily thrive, or like easily just, hang out at a local dive bar and easily, be at like a 7-star wine bar kind of thing. Okay. So this is somebody who adapts very well to their environment and to the people around them. So very interesting energies and very powerful too. But they have a bright energy to them. Very confident. You may find them intimidating, or maybe even, lack of a better word, a little flashy at first, but they're not flashy. They're just very full of positive energy. But they may be, what do we say? People may misunderstand them because they're so bright, okay? But that's who they are, and they're not showing off at all. They can adapt in any situation. Interesting. So let's see, we have their oracles pre-pulled. We're going to do a live tarot shuffle. So first we're looking at what your person is, what are they like, where are they at right now, whatever comes forward. Then we're going to look at what their feelings are towards you. And we're also going to tap into your feelings, how you may feel or may be feeling about them. Then we'll look at mutual energies and see what may be the next step that they may take. And of course, advice from spirit at the end. Okay, so let's see. So with this beautiful person, I would not be surprised if they have a very Leo-like like energy. So they have Magician and the Mirror. Look at that, fire and ice. Wow. So this person is a very good manifestor. Again, with the gold and the yellow, they may be someone who's very good at creating opportunities. And again, we call them manifestors, right? Because they're able to attract what they want in their life. And it comes again from somebody who's very in tune with themselves, who are able to tap into their energy and invite what they really want in life. But they have, again, they could be a career person, by career, I mean, most of us are career people. Well, not really, but they may be somebody who likes to start new endeavors and then spin them off. That's quite likely. They may be a small business owner or an entrepreneur, or they may be like maybe like a little bit of a higher title if they are working for someone else, something like that. But they have very, very leader-like energy to them. Okay, let's see what else. We have Venus. Of course, we want Venus in a love reading. I love seeing this. So look at all the abundance and the fruits and the flowers. It's just amazing. They have a lot of flowers again. A little bit similar to pile one, where I pretty much picked up on flowers being their love language. For you, I think this is again, you may find them intimidating a little bit just because they look so fine. Okay, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes when we, you may be, okay, not intimidating. What I'm trying to tap into is the energy of being starstruck. Okay, so you may be a little starstruck and you may back off because of that, but don't let that fool you, because they're actually a very, very down-to-earth person, but they just have this flair. They're naturally good. They look good. They wear good clothes. They're very comfortable in their own skin, but they're not at all arrogant. They're not somebody who's going to be snooty. You may think they're snooty, but they're not. Okay, I hope I made that clear. Okay, and then we have the feminine. Look at that. So again, very gentle energy. This is somebody who likes to give and is very in tune with how to receive, because that's what the feminine energy is. A lot of us are very good at the masculine energy, meaning like working hard, go ahead, you know, going after our goals and just making stuff happen. But this person is a pretty good manifester, and they know how to tap into the feminine energy within, because that's the energy that draws opportunities to us. So I like that. Plus, this also tells us that they are a very gentle soul. Okay, they're very kind at heart. They're very gentle and kind lover as well. And then we have thoughts. So it is a strategic person. Okay, they're very intelligent. Okay, they do strategize. They may even be strategizing about how to approach you. If you kind of like meet somewhere and you don't quite show the interest, because I do feel like you may hesitate in the beginning. They're gonna take their time, and again, not too much time. That's not what I mean. I think they're gonna think it through on how to approach you. So they're a very mature person, very intelligent, very wise, but also very bright and loving and kind and very confident. So this is like I don't know, this is like a perfect package. Let's see. Okay, so pile one. Let's see how they may be feeling about you, like their true feelings about you. Let's tap into that a little bit, Spirit. The cards are not ready to shuffle yet. Let's get that another shot. There we go. Okay, let's see. So for pile one, what are their person's feelings toward them? Spirit, what does pile one need to know? Ooh, look at the the fire. I mean, it's a sword card, but I mean fire is the energy. The chase has begun. We have the 8 of Cups. I love it. And then we have the 10 of Wands. I love this energy. And at first glance, you may not know this is a very good energy, because people are like, what? 8 of Wands? 8 of Cups? What? They're walking away? No. This is the energy. Look at, I'll come to this later. This energy right here. They're going to drop everything that is unnecessary and just walk away from it towards you, because you inspired their 2 of Cups in them. And what is the 8 of Cups? The 8 of Cups is when we've been somewhere in a situation, or we've been working on our goals or whatever that may be, and we've been working hard towards creating that emotion within us, but we reach almost like 80% of that goal and we know that's not it. And that's when we decide to just go forward to the 2 of Cups. That's going to bring us eternal love and joy. And what 2 of Cups is the divine union. It's the union within. It's the perfect match. Okay, what am I meant to do? And then the 10 of Wands is, again, ending old cycles, long, drawn out, dry, solo journeys. So this is where they're at. Truly, they're ready to end all the solo journeys. They're ready to finally stop sticking to, let's call the 8 of Cups, maybe their singledom, okay? And they've been single so long, they're comfortable, they love it, they have their own lifestyle, and they do their own things, they work on their business or their job, their career, they have their, nice abundance that they've built up over here. But when they meet you, when they see you, they're ready to leave all of that behind. That's why I was so excited by looking at these cards, because they're like, yeah, been there, done that. But this is who I want in my life. And that's why this card came out so fast, because it's the Knight of Swords. It is very swift energy. And this is why I had to correct myself when I said, where they're going to take their time and think through it. I said, no, actually, they're not going to take their time. And this is why. So you're important to them. I want to emphasize that. And for that, they're willing to leave a lot behind, but chase you, literally chase you down. But not in like this is not like, just very immature chase kind of energy. This is like, nope, I'm very clear, because they're a manifestor. Remember, they're the magician. They know exactly what they want. They get what they want. They manifest things, but it's not a rude manifestation. Okay, it's a very thoughtful manifestation. So that's what they desire you, and they're gonna like not let you pass by. that's what I'm picking up on. So let me see. Let us see how you may feel about them. It's too many cards. Spirit, what's going on with pile 1? How do they feel about this person? Okay, first card out. We have the Six of Swords. Very interesting energy. Let's get 2 more. Oh, look at that. Do you see the solo journeys that you guys have been on? You've been on a solo journey, and I'll come to it. Let me just get 2 more cards. Yeah, both of you may have been single for a while. We have the Queen of Cups. Look at that heart opening up. And then we have the Hermit. Okay, so look at that. And this is why this person is not going to give up. Because you have been in a hermit mode, okay? You've tried to like really think this through. Again, thoughts may be yours as well, because, you know, all energy is kind of seeps into each other. You may have been in your hermit mode for a while, but something about this person, because the Six of Swords talks about moving forward. There's a lot of movement in your pile 2. We have a journey here, we have a journey here, we have a journey here, and then these energies of like, I just want to settle, I just want to stay where I am, I want to be stable. Because the Queen of Cups, if you look at the card, she's literally halfway immersed in water. So the chair is in water. She's trying to balance her, and she's got pretty strong core if you can sit in water unmoved, right? But she's like, I've had it. I can't keep moving. I don't want to feel this chaos all around me, and I want to settle, and I want to go with my heart. Okay, so there's this, but again, water is our emotion. Did water come up? Yeah, it did here, right? You see? Water. And there's more water here. What is going on? There's water here. You may meet near a water body. This could be like a beach vacation or something like that. But water would play an important role in your connection. But what I'm seeing here is how you feel about this person, that you're willing to move forward, you're willing to come out of your hermit mode if and only if it feels like a person who's not going to be all over the place emotionally, who's going to actually support you on your journey. Because look at that, you have your bags packed and you've been coming out of choppy waters. Maybe when you look at them, you feel like, oh, I finally reached my shore, like, the seashore. Something like that. Something is pulling you towards this person. You see all the ravens pulling her boat. So there is a pull, but there's also a little bit of hesitation in you because, you have built a safe space for yourself. So I would say you're in an exploratory phase where you're trying to understand, like, is this really what I want? And that is okay. Okay. Again, there's no good, no bad. I will read the cards as I see them because that's my purpose and that's my service to you. So never take what a tarot reader tells you what to do, okay? By the way, your free will trumps everything. But I feel you're open to it, but you're not sold on it yet, okay? That's what I'm seeing over here. So it may feel, remember I said flamboyant? You may feel like, oof, this person's too much. I don't think I can handle it. Like, this is like, I can't handle it, okay? Just slow down a little bit. So this person may feel a little bit too fast for you in the beginning, but they're not that aggressive. They just don't want to miss out having you in their life. On the other side, you are like, I'm not going to take any drama. I am who I am. I have strong boundaries. And if this person doesn't fit that boundary, it's not happening. But I'm willing to see where this goes. Okay, so that's the energy I'm picking up. Both of you are like very mature individuals. I love this energy. So let's see, we're going to use this deck to just see what are some of the common themes in this connection or between you and this person. What is the common energy? Spirit, what do we need to know for pile 2? What are some of the common energies? We have the chaser. Okay, so both have been in a situation where either they have chased someone in the past or, they run from somebody, because there's a little bit of a runner chase and there's a chaser right here. So you may feel that they're approaching you too much, or they may have felt that in the past they did not chase enough, okay? Something like that is coming through. Not enough. There is an energy of feeling whether we're ready or not, because this is like, this comes from having been in relationships that didn't feel fulfilling. So there may be a little bit of, older frustration in our psyche, in our mindset, where because we did not have a steady relationship, and this is for those people, some of that still lingers, okay? And some of that self-doubt creeps in. So that's something we have to know is the underlying energy. And then we have separation, right? So yes, we've been like yearning to have a good relationship. And again, I'm not picking this up as like you guys being in separation. No, this is about being feeling by yourself. So both of you may have been single for a while and may have felt separated from the one, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. So there is this, there's this acknowledgement of like, yep, I've been single a while, or maybe if not even a while, like, yeah, I really want to invite someone who is my genuine partner, but not having found that person, not having felt that way yet. So both of you carry that energy with you, and that's why we're coming on this new journey. Interesting. So let's see what may they take as an action. That was a really strange sentence, but what I'm trying to do is like, what might they do next? Spirit, help us see for pile 2's person. What might they do next? What may they do next? What action might they take? So first up, we have Union. Oh my goodness, the same card came out. You see how much I've been shuffling? Same card came out in pile 1. So Union. Again, they do want to come into union. And, here is where I felt the Two of Cups. They definitely want to take this forward. And they're going to try. They're really going to try. It's up to you, the two of you, and how you feel. But this person is certainly going to try because they want this union. We have awakening. So there's a realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. And as I said, they're ending these cycles. So something in you has awakened this desire to be in a connection, which is a big thing because I really do feel they've been single for a while. But something in you kind of sparks that desire within them that they want to pursue you. I don't want to use the word chase. They want to pursue you with the energy of coming into union. And then last but not least, I looked at the bottom, so I have to show you the bottom as well. We have romance here, revel, flow, savor, entice, open yourself to romance. So they're very interested in you romantically. And then we have mirroring, right? So just remember that, there's going to be some mirroring emotions between the two of you. And that's how all relationships are. We kind of bring out things in each other, but that's happening because somewhere deep within us, that energy also sits. So there's a mirroring energy. Look, you're ready for romance. They're ready for romance. They're ready for union. You're ready for union, but you both have your criteria. And then that's what it's all about. It's like, can they fit there for your criteria or not? So that's how I see it. Okay, pile 2. So let's get you some advice from Romance Angels. We're going to draw 3 cards. Spirit, what does pile 2 need to hear? I really like this connection. It's like very, I don't know, very, what's the word? Stable. It's kind of very grounded, very emotionally rich, and also very mature. Like both people are so experienced. And I don't mean like you've been through tons of relationships. By experience, I mean experience of life, okay? This is not like a fleeting, flirtatious kind of fling energy that I have here. So very cool. Okay, not that there's anything wrong with that. There is a time and place for that as well. So we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, let's see what else. So this is what you may feel in the beginning. It's like, I'm not sure. Spirit wants you to know you deserve love. You are lovable, okay? So there's that energy of like, interesting how coming up right on above the energy we talked about, some frustrations from past experiences. Don't let that hold you back. And then we have past life relationships. So you have both known each other before. So there may be something, and this is, when we know when somebody kind of, we look and pause at somebody, or we pause and look at somebody, right? And we realize like, ooh, either that wasn't good or that was good, or there was like something there that kind of calls you. And that's where, Spirit brings us people in our lives where there's been some sort of crossing of paths. And I do believe in past lives. If you don't, then it's like, okay, this may be somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that you have 6 degrees of separation that you may know this person from, but really there may be some sort of attraction or some pull. I can't put my finger on it, but there's some pull from you towards this person, but there's a little bit of doubt, like, okay, is this gonna really happen? You do you move forward when you're ready, if you're ready. But Spirit is just saying that you deserve love. That's, if anything else you can take with you, is this card right here in the middle. And then it's the universe's job to bring the right people in your life, but it's your free will that you're going to choose whether you're going to move forward or not. But I do see a very healthy connection over here. So yeah, keep me posted. Very exciting. That's what I have for you, Pile 2. If you like the reading, do give it a big thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to the channel. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is for those of you that chose the third oracle card. And this one says enlightenment. I find this very interesting because there's like a big boat or ship that's literally taken off in the skies. So I think, again, we're looking at who the person might be who's coming in, and this is going to represent them along with the other oracles that we have pre-pulled. So what I'm getting right off the bat, again, this is like lifting up, okay? They have of course, we have the word enlightenment here. So this is somebody who's very wise, has gone through experiences, has gone through their own awakening journey. But they're soaring, you know, when you meet them, they're at a point where there isn't like this energy of like, okay, I am going through a spiritual awakening. They've gone through it. They've gone through it to the point where they may be all love and light, honestly. Very uplifting person is what I'm hearing. You may, maybe came a little bit for Pile 2. But for you, it's a different type of starstruck. Not starstruck, but you're like drawn into them. Yeah, that's the word. You're like really drawn to their energy. You feel very, that they're very inviting, and you would just like, you know, you may start out by like wanting to just hang out with them because their energy just makes you happy, okay? Something about them. They do lift spirits, okay? Because look at that. They're this light in all the, you know, the dark night. That's what, because they've gone through their dark night of the soul. So very, very inspiring person, I would say. Also maybe at the peak of their career, peak of their life, or their life stage, whatever that might be. But they will lure you in, and without doing anything, like you will find them very attractive, but it's a very positive attraction, okay? It's like, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we have pre-pulled some oracles too. This will help us get to know them more, of who they are, what their energies are, where they're at right now in their life. Then we're going to do a live shuffle with tarot to see what are their energies, how they feel about you. And then we'll tap into how you may feel about them. And then see some of the mutual feelings or energies. And then look at what they might do next. And just some advice for you at the end. Okay, so let's see. We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Ooh. The 5th chakra is the throat chakra, okay, and they have the Gabriel's trumpet as well. So maybe when you meet them, there's something about their words that just draws you in, okay? This is somebody who is gifted, is a gifted speaker, I have to say, okay, with the throat chakra and the Archangel Gabriel showing up. They speak the truth, they speak it with a lot of kindness. They're very kind, very just. But they speak the truth. Okay, there is no, they don't give fake compliments, is something that I'm being called to say. They don't say things just for the heck of it. They really only speak when they have something to say, which is a very powerful quality to have than just like blabbering. Okay, but there's something about their voice, about their speech, about maybe even their writing. Because, you know, that's also a form of creativity that comes from speech or writing. I would kind of put them in the same bucket. But maybe they're just the tone of their voice is something that really speaks to you. And, you know, you may like even say something like, hey, you should be an RJ, you know, you should do voiceovers for movies or something like that. There's something about it that really draws you in. But with the throat chakra here, again, there is a lot of truth. They do speak the truth, no matter how hard, but they're able to do it with a lot of compassion, okay? So, again, they could be a leader. They could be like a public speaker. They could be like, you know, like what are they, like a chief marketing officer type of thing, who represent the company, who speak or who represent any brands. Okay, we have Saturn structure. Look at that. Saturn is again the mark of a leader. So they may be a Capricorn sun or rising. They may also be should I say Aquarius? Maybe a little bit of Aquarius is coming through as well, but like don't worry about the signs. But Saturn means this is somebody who's very wise, who's very mature. Saturn does represent time, so there may be for this connection, there could be like an age gap, a significant age gap. And by significant, I mean it could be like 6-7 years or more. They could be older than you. And I say they could be older because they're the ones who are showing up with the Saturn energy. So it tends to be a little mature person, can also literally physically mean older in age than you. So if, you know, they may change your mind. For example, if you are of the belief that you don't want to have more than a 1, 2 or 3 year difference, they may surprise you because you're going to be really drawn into them. If that's not the scenario, because it's not just one thing or the other, this really talks about somebody who has built their life, has a lot of structure. They have a lot of, they put a lot of thought into everything that they do, and they're very methodical about pretty much everything in their life. And it's like, you know, it's almost like they've stood through the test of time, whatever that phrase is. It's like, you know, standing through the test of time over and over again. This is somebody very stable and secure who will stand true. Okay, look at that. Because Saturn wasn't enough and enlightenment wasn't enough. We now have karma and justice and balance. So this could also be a Libra person. Who knows? They could be, I like would not be surprised if they're in something like public affairs, or, you know, they could be a lawyer, of course, with this showing up. But there's like always speaking the truth. There's something about, oh my gosh, is this a lawyer? I don't know. It could be, you know, something to do with the justice system, the law, anything like that. But this is somebody who's constantly creating positive karma, okay? Constantly trying to evaluate what is the right way forward. So I really like that. This is a very different energy than both the other piles. Very mature person, again, always bringing the truth, lifting people up, creating harmony and peace wherever they go. That's the type of energy they have. Very interesting. And that's because, look at that, we have poverty over here. So they've you know, kind of gone through it for a long time. They are a phoenix rising. They are somebody who's gone through a dark night of the soul. And but poverty does not mean like the money aspect to me. It means the love and relationships. Okay, so they've had to have a solo journey. They've built their life on their own. They did not quite have the support system that you would expect of someone, you know, with their stature or with their status, but they've stuck through it and they've grown through the journey. So very, very powerful person. Now I really want to look at their romantic energies, you know, like somebody who is so in tune with themselves, is so true and so harmonious and balanced. Like, how are they going to feel towards you? What are their romantic energies showing up for you? So pile 3 spirit, tell us about their person's true feelings toward pile 3. This is so interesting. This is like a, what you call a seasoned person, like a, you know, a very mature love. Let's see. Okay. First up, look at that. Mature love. Do you see the twos, the element of twos here? Very interesting. So how they feel about you, true love. True love, right out the gate. Right out of the gate. Let's get a couple more. We have the Emperor. Of course, the Emperor has to show up. They are the leader. And then we have the Hermit. Okay, so this is what's interesting, because they have been in this hermit mode a long time, right? And that's how they've accomplished what they have. But they do honor their inner light, the draw, the inspiration that they get from within. And looking at you really like shakes them. Okay, I have to say it shakes them, because they're used to leading their own life. leading it with truth, you know, putting a lot of structure of thought behind, doing one thing at a time and really doing it well. And they know how to do that over and over again. But when they look at you, they are kind of moved internally, like, oh crap, like, what do I do here? What do I do here? Because there's a very strong pull. Okay, so you spark that love and that yearning for love that they did not know they had. Okay, remember, they did not have the support system that we would normally see. So literally they feel you're the one. Okay, and they'll do whatever needs to be done because they're very methodical, they're very structured, they have the Saturn energy. They do want to provide for you, they do want to take care of you, but it's all coming from a place of, because they're like deeply in love with you. They see a deep union over here, and it's something they may think that this is a past life connection with the hermit mode, because they're probably overanalyzing it, or they will probably overanalyze it when they meet you, because they're like, oh my goodness, this is the person. How do I make this happen? How do I approach them? Is this really going to happen? Things like that. Okay, so the Emperor may feel a little shook. Okay, but I like what I see. I like what I see. I want to see what you may feel about them, or you may be feeling about them if you already met them. Pile 3, Spirit. How does pile 3 feel about this person? We have the Ten of Swords. Been through a lot. We have the Knight of Cups. Look at that. And then we have the Three of Wands. Okay, I love what I see. What we're seeing here is, like, again, this person may inspire you to stop analyzing and overanalyzing, because look, there's a little bit of that in both of you. This person is going within and trying to listen to the heart, because their heart is like really being drawn to you, and you are up in your head. Okay, you're trying to, like, again, for some of you where there's an age gap, you're like, oh my gosh, this is not going to work, there's such a big age difference, or it's a different culture, different religion, whatever that may be, right? All the logical things that we're used to putting in, but that's happening in your head. But in your heart, look at that, you're ready to receive. You see them as the Knight of Cups, you know, coming forward with an offer. And I say that because there are 2 cards here. The Three of Wands is also being ready to receive. Okay, this is somebody you've been waiting for. You did not know you were waiting for. Does that make sense? Like, this is what you've been waiting for, but you would not know, oh, this is who I wanted. Interestingly, so there's going to be a lot of aha moments in this, but you are drawn to them with the Knight of Cups. There is a heart's desire. You may be overanalyzing it in the beginning. I'm going to just call it out there, but there is that fire. Okay, there's a strong attraction. There is a strong feeling of like, ooh, this is very, very surreal. Let me try this out. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. This is so cool. I love this energy. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at some of the mutual feelings and mutual energies that both people may have. Very interesting. I'm thinking you're going to be really surprised by your feelings. That's what I'm getting out of this. We have palm tree, so stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. These are all important aspects to both of you, and I'm not surprised because, you know, we kind of attract where we are, and with them being Saturn and the balance and the karma, and with the palm tree showing up, you're also at a place where you want something stable in life. That's what I've been picking up. We have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. So again, both are ready for the conversation, right? The Three of Cups, we're ready to move, Three of Wands, ready to move forward, to open up to it. And look at that, very, you know, self-aware with self-indulgence. We both know how to take care of each other, or not each other. Well, if it came out, it came out. Take care of each other with the Two of Cups here, but also like very self-sufficient. Okay, this is not a codependent energy from either of you. You're very confident. You're very assured of where you are, like self-assured. But you can also take care of others and let them take care of you. Okay, that's what the mutual stuff I'm picking up on. So very similar energies between the two of you. I like it. I like it. So let's see what might they do next. Okay, what action might they take? Spirit, for pile three's person. What may they be doing? What they may want to do next for pile three. Okay, we have compromise. Ooh, I like that. Mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take brings rewards. So they are willing to compromise. I like this. And you know what? This is why I said they'll be shook. Because they're used to just leading their life, just doing things, you know, taking charge because they didn't have a support system. They're always like trying to find the right way forward. And this is where they're going to be like, oh, what do I do now? Like, how do I, what do I do here? So they are very, very willing to meet you halfway, whatever that may be. Maybe you guys live far apart. So this person is actually going to make a lot of effort to come meet you halfway. Again, that's a literal translation, but I feel there's like a, you know, for those of you that are from different backgrounds, there's a lot of effort from this person to overcome that barrier, that mental barrier. Then we have fall. Changes in the air, your answers arrive in the autumn. Well, when I'm recording, it is fall season. So yeah, this may be a change of season for both of you. And then we have winter. You feel out in the cold, your answers arrive in the winter. Interesting. So the next, I would say 3 to 6 months are quite pivotal for this connection. And, you know, both people may make changes in their lives to invite the other person in. Okay, that's what I see. And then because when I peek at the bottom, I always share with my person that's watching the reading, this is at the bottom of the deck that Spirit kind of drew my eyes to, and it says yes, the answer to your question is yes. Okay, whatever that was, I'm just gonna leave it here. If I'm shown something, I have to share it. Okay, that's part of my role is here. So very interesting, because I feel like there's a healthy balance. See, there's that word, healthy balance on their part to make this happen, because this is where they're coming from. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so for you, pile three, what's the advice from Spirit? Let's get some cards from Romance Angels. I'm going to draw 3 cards. What does pile three need to hear? Final 3 cards. Spirit. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Again, for those of you who are doubting it, who are over analyzing it, this is what you may be thinking, like, oh man, there's too many differences. But what? At the end of the day, there are romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So don't stay up in your head too much on this, and know that you deserve love. I think this card may have come out in pretty much all the piles, no matter how much I shuffle. That's the theme, that people need to really hear this. You deserve love. You're lovable. So don't let any kind of mental blocks or definitions or, you know, role scenarios or, see, bottom deck, religious factors, any kind of factors that you've been conditioned to believe in, don't let them hold you back. Just be open, is what Spirit is saying. Just be open and see where this goes, because it's not that you're going to be dependent on the person. This person is not going to be dependent on you, but I feel like there is a very mutual balance and compromise in this situation where it is from love. Okay, it is not for like any other random reason. There is true love here that I'm picking up on, but again, remember, free will trumps everything. So that's your wish. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile three. If you like the reading, do give it a big thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to the channel. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.